Black lava fields, bright turquoise crater lakes, boiling steam vents. This is the Tongariro Alpine Crossing, a hike so famous it's on bucket lists all over the world. But no one really tells you what it feels like to be up here when the wind is trying to blow you off the mountain.
Wellington is the most southern capital in the world. We arrived late and just looked for a place to park and sleep. The next day we explored a bit. We visited the Weta cave, found the Lord of the Rings filming location with the famous tree, and walked through the beautiful botanical gardens above the city. In between, it was just normal life, driving around, parking, cooking, and we finished the day with dinner by the shore. From Wellington, we drove out along the coast to Cape Palliser. We found a spot right by the ocean for the night. Just the sound of the waves, the wind of course, and a sky full of stars. The next morning we followed the road out to the lighthouse. It gets really remote out here. Just us, the narrow road, and the endless ocean on one side. Adventure time! The hike to the Putangirua Pinnacles starts on a completely overgrown track. You push through the bushes and wonder if you're even on the right path. Then you reach the viewpoint, and suddenly these crazy stone formations appear in front of you. Huge walls of rock, all carved out by erosion over thousands of years. They actually used this place as the paths of the dead in Lord of the Rings. And when you see it, you understand why. Flying the drone over the pinnacles shows how massive this whole area is, with all these towers and ridges stretching out below. Walking down between them feels like stepping into a fantasy world. The rock rising up on both sides, the wind echoing through the gaps, and you feel very small in the middle of it all. From the pinnacles, we kept following our Middle-earth road trip and drove towards Rivendell. The road took us into the mountains through the fog. And even though it was rainy, everything still looked really pretty. We walked through the forest and along the river. And even in this grey, wet weather, you can feel why they chose this place as the home of the elves in the movies. It has a quiet, peaceful magic to it.
Welcome to Kiwi Camp in Tongariro National Park. It's basically a giant parking lot, but with hot showers, toilets, and most importantly, the shuttle buses that take you straight to the start of the Tongariro Alpine Crossing. Not the prettiest campsite we've ever stayed at, but it's the perfect base for tomorrow's big hike. Before that, we drive just a few minutes down the road to stretch the legs a bit. This is Tawai Falls, better known as Gollum's Pool from Lord of the Rings. It's only a short, easy walk, but with the forest, the river, and this powerful little waterfall, it already feels like Middle-earth. A quick stop, a few drone shots, and then it's time to get ready for the main event. And now, it's finally time for the Tongariro Alpine Crossing. Our shuttle picked us up early and dropped us straight at the start of the trek. It's one of the most famous day hikes in the world. And because it's holiday season, we're definitely not alone. Sometimes you get a bit of space, but other times, especially near the toilets, it's absolutely packed. There are just heaps of people everywhere. The beginning of the trek is fairly easy. You walk along a wide path, pass a small waterfall, and then you reach a sign that warns you the harder part is coming. And it's right. From here, things get serious. The landscape feels completely otherworldly. Black lava rock, red and yellow sand. The colors are unbelievable. Standing next to the crater is just wow. It really looks like another planet. Once you reach the top, the wind hits you hard. It gets dangerously windy up here, and that makes the way down even harder. The track is narrow and extremely slippery, and with so many people trying to get through at the same time, I saw quite a few of them sliding and falling. After that first tough descent, you finally reach the famous crater lakes. Again, the colors are crazy. This bright, unreal turquoise right in the middle of all the black and red rock. Next to the lakes are some steam vents. They're super hot and a bit smelly, so you really don't want to stand too close for too long. Further along, you walk past this huge black lava field. Just incredible to see how far it all flowed. And then, slowly, the scenery starts to change. First, you get some low shrubs. Then, the plants get greener and taller. And by the time you're close to the end, you're walking through a really nice green forest with a little stream running next to the track. At the finish, we were tired, a bit sore, but so happy we did it. It's a long day, but absolutely worth it.
You did it! Good job!
Yeah, it was so nice.
Another day, another hike. But today it's just a short one to Taranaki Falls. The landscape is beautiful again, and this time we're walking almost the whole way with views of the volcanoes. Taranaki Falls might be a short walk, but the reward is big. The waterfall is powerful, dropping into a little pool at the base where you can even go for a swim in summer. After enjoying the falls for a while, it's time to head back to the van. Feel free to subscribe and come along for the next part of the journey. Everyone can travel. See you in the next one. One last look at the volcanoes and off we go to the next adventure. See you again next week for Rotorua.